ushering up a demon like as if it's a spider. Like, this is why we're never allowed in the same room with each other for too long, because this happens.
Oh god. Welcome, guys, to episode 5 of the Cold Spot Confessions podcast. I am Stacey.
I'm Vicky.
Do you want to spill the poltergeist first, or shall I spill the poltergeist first?
You spilled it because I done it last time.
Great. I did not prepare mine. What's happened this week? Well, more stuff's going missing in my house, and more stuff's turning up.
Oh.
Yeah. So remember last week I basically said my house guardians are mad at me.
Oh, please, have you got an update on the Vax?
It's still in the same place.
Oh, Stacey.
I looked, okay, I looked hard at the Vax, and I figured not today. It's one of those things that'll put off. I don't know if I'll get to it this year.
Yeah, but you've really pissed off your house guardian.
Yeah, I know.
By not doing this.
But it still hasn't given my stuff back. So
because you haven't cleaned.
I feel like they need to give before I give.
I don't think that's how they work.
Well, anyway, I have not cleaned said Vax. It's still got puke in it. It's still in the room.
Now my stomach's turning, thank you.
And it's still going to sit there until someone comes and cleans it for me. I can't do it. The thought of it, and when I move it, there's stuff moving in it. I just can't. I can't.
No.
So it's staying there. It might just stay there forever.
You might just have to get a new Vax.
No, I will get done. I'm just hoping Mum comes over and wants to do it. I'm still banking on her coming over and cleaning it for me at some point. But anyway, what were we talking about?
Your poltergeist. Things
Yes.
go missing.
Yes. So, I put on the group chat the other day about the cuckoo bag. It's like it's called, the brand is that anyway, but it's just like a navy bag that I thought the Argos card might be in that I needed. Anyway, I
Can't find that?
I found it.
Oh.
Do you know what it was?
Where?
Sat on the rocking chair in Malachi's room. We checked. Andrew came downstairs the other day. He was like, you're not going to tell me you found the bag? And I was like, what bag? And he was like, the bag that we were looking for. And I was like, no, I didn't find it. And he was like, what do you mean you didn't find it? It was placed nicely on Malachi's rocking chair.
Maybe this is your house guardian saying, look, I found this for you.
Didn't have anything in it. He stole whatever was in it.
Because you haven't done the bag. So it's like, you know what? I'm going to give you the bag, clean the bags, and I'll give you the card.
I don't need the card now. I've ordered a new one.
That's going to be missing.
I might actually give it to Mum or give it to someone else.
I wouldn't give it to Mum. Mum will lose it.
Well, maybe I'll just like glue it somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, that turned up. But I honestly just feel like it's just gaslighting me this whole time. I think whatever's in my house is just gaslighting me constantly. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. Basically, I'm just getting taunted by whatever it is in my house. And I don't know how to fix it. I've tried feeding it porridge. I've tried to be nice. I will not empty that Vax.
Yeah, but I think because you gave the porridge, it's like, okay, I'll do something nice. I'll give you the bag. But you need to sort the main thing out.
You need to sort the problem out. And also Malachi, my 14 months now, he's 14 months old.
Jeez.
He has now just started opening all the cupboards up and throwing shit everywhere, and it's becoming very, very annoying.
Yeah, I saw you put on the group chat that he was playing with the porridge.
He was having like a little snow angel.
Maybe he was hinting at you, Mum, you need to make more porridge.
Well, we have no more porridge left because the shit was playing in it all morning. Yeah, so that's basically it. And also the fact that I've double booked myself and making a cake, that's going to stress me out a little bit. So I have to make 2 cakes for Sunday. And I need to store these 2 cakes as well. My fridge isn't big enough. So, yeah.
Oh, well, my poltergeist is You know how my car window broke?
Yes.
And I've been waiting for Autoglass to replace the window.
Right.
They phoned me up yesterday and said, the glass that you need for your car, we can't get. It's an obsolete item. We can't get it. We've refunded you the money. We're not doing it. We can't do it. So now I have no glass.
That's
So
fun.
I'm going to have to try and get a new boot.
Yeah, I think that's the only way you're going to do it.
Yeah. So that's been fun. Oh, and you know, my partner went away again for work.
He doesn't like you anymore.
Week. Well, he has no choice. He has to. Every month he has to go away for a week. And I kept getting, the first couple of nights, I'd wake up to like almost like a loud snap sound.
Right.
In my house.
Don't like that.
Yeah, well, that's basically it.
Oh. That was it.
I was really scared for him being away because obviously last time he went away, the lights were turning on.
Mm-hmm.
But this time it was like, almost like a large branch sort of snapping. Like that sort of loud crack and snap in my bedroom.
Oh, lovely.
But there was nothing there.
Wow.
So I didn't sleep the whole week. I've only just started sleeping again because he's home.
I don't like that.
No. At least it wasn't lights turning on this time, and I haven't heard any talking again.
That's good.
And Enzo hasn't mentioned anything about talking.
I mean, that's something. Okay, so now we've spilt our poltergeist.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get down into the dirty. Ooh, where am I going with this? Dirty tea. What's a dirty tea?
A dirty poltergeist.
Who's this dirty poltergeist? I want to know him.
I mean, it depends on what kind of dirty poltergeist it is. Is it one that's been rolling in the dirt? Or wants to roll in the dirt? If you roll in the dirt, like
roll in the hay, isn't that normally the?
You know what I meant.
Okay. Well, what I meant to say was, let's dive into our listener stories.
Yeah.
Technically not listener stories. They are stories we found off Reddit that we found really interesting. We did get the permission of said person
off OPs
to talk about it. Vicky, do you want to start then?
Yeah, let's start. So this is from Reddit user Similar Major 3177. They labelled it as Paranormal Encounter. I'm now 21, but when I was about 10 or 11, something crazy happened that I've only told a handful of people about because it sounds downright crazy. I was sleeping on a mattress on the floor next to my grandparents' bed. Right as I was falling asleep, I suddenly heard an intense roaring sound, like a bunch of cars racing at full speed, even though the house was silent and no one else had heard it. The noise stopped abruptly, and the next second I felt invisible arms wrapping around me tightly from behind. I panicked, jumped onto my grandparents' bed, screaming, and pushed my head underneath the blanket. A few seconds later, 3 or 4 tall figures appeared in the room. They looked like men wearing the old plague doctor masks, the ones with the really long beaks, but without the beaks and the dark robes, holding thick brown leathery books. Maybe they're librarians. They're just dead librarians.
They're called plague doctors.
Yeah, but with thick brown leathery books.
No, I just, carry on.
So you finally figured it out?
Yeah, okay. I was in my own world. You carry on.
They were staring down at me, all the books, and chanting something I couldn't understand. Only I could hear or see them. My grandparents couldn't see the figures, but they knew something was seriously wrong because I was hysterical.
Hysterically laughing?
I'm presuming hysterically crying.
Okay, but my version would make it way more funny.
Like just chuckling. While I was under the blankets, ripped it completely off the bed and threw it to the floor. My grandpa started yelling, "Get these things out of my house," were his exact words. Then the bathroom faucet, so I'm guessing bathroom tap.
Mm-hmm.
We call them taps, don't we? Kept turning.
I mean, it's still called a faucet.
Yeah, but we don't know them as that. I've never known it as like a faucet. I've never heard any UK person call it that.
I guess so.
It's just bathroom tap. Kept turning itself on full blast every time my grandfather tried to shut it off. After the masked figures finally vanished, I started seeing movement everywhere. Spiders swinging from the ceiling, bugs crawling on the walls, shadowy outlines of beings just standing there motionless in the corners. That's fucking crazy.
I don't like that. So the grandparents can see this now?
I'm not entirely sure. I think they knew something was going on. I don't know if they've actually eventually saw them. Maybe we'll find out. I could tell they were there even though I couldn't see them clearly. When everything finally stopped, there was a strange burn mark left on the wall that hadn't been there before. We were completely an ordinary family, no occult stuff, no drugs, nothing that would explain it. I've never had any other hallucinations or mental health issues. Most people I've told think I dreamed it or made it up, but my grandparents were there and saw how terrified I was and the things that happened in the room that night. It felt like a door to something else opened just for me, and it took away my sense of safety as a kid. I still don't know what it was, but I know it was real, hoping for some clarity on this or some sort of explanation.
I don't know what explanation that could have been.
No.
And I feel like people who saying that you're hallucinating it or gaslighting you, because I'd feel that way. I'd be like, can you not?
Yeah, but then the fact that the grandparents were like, okay, something's actually going on, like the taps were going.
I mean, didn't the granddad say, get these things out of my house?
Yeah, so whether or not he actually saw what the things were or just knew something was going on, like some sort of spirit was
I
in
would
there.
imagine that would be really terrifying for the grandparents, because obviously you're feeling like something's happening, you're seeing things happen, but they can't see what you're seeing, but they can see that something's definitely happening, and you're like,
Yeah.
where is this?
And when you're like a parent or a grandparent, you want to protect the kids. So you don't want to be like, oh, I saw that. You want to be like, oh, no, that's nothing. Go back to sleep. You're fine. When actually you're like, oh my God, what the hell was that?
I'm like the worst parent, because especially if I hear something in the night, I weigh up whether I'm going to leave it in there with him.
To be fair, I have done that.
Because I'm like, I'm too scared to go in there.
Yeah, you have to kind of weigh up, like, is this something that's going to do something bad?
Yeah.
Or is this just something that's just doing its own thing?
Yeah.
Because if it's doing its own thing, that's fine. If you're going to do something bad, then I'm going to go and take my child.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, I feel that in that situation, you're either gonna look like the crazy person, or someone's gonna believe you. And I hate
don't know
those
which one's
things.
more terrifying.
Yeah.
Being like, okay, yeah, I saw that too. That was real. Or being dismissed and having to deal with that on your own.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you're so sure that that happened and no one else saw it, it's like,
am I just being crazy?
Is it making me look crazy on purpose as well?
Yeah.
And I don't like that you remember the plague doctor's masks and stuff. I just feel anything in masks is just gross anyway.
Yeah. So when I messaged the OP, I was like, have you got anything else? Like, is this the first encounter you ever had? Have you had any other like encounters since? And they said they had 2 really short ones.
Okay.
That I will read for you. So they said the first one was when I was hella young, maybe 8. My brother and I slept in 2 single wooden beds every night for a few months before we moved, and I heard footsteps up and down until my brother...
Where was this? Is it in their house, or is it their grandparents' house again?
I'm not sure. Every night for a few months before we moved, I heard footsteps up and down until my brother, along with his bed, moved a few inches off the ground. I remember it vivid due to the dust marks not aligning with the bed.
Yeah.
And they said one thing to note is that it was if like my vision had changed, as if a veil had been lifted. Only way to describe it is like before everything happened, everything I saw on a daily was just plain normal. But after my encounter, it's as if I see stuff often in the form of a circle or a rectangle, My vision is full of stuff, kind of like when a TV has no signal. I see shapes and sizes everywhere.
No.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like your vision going weird and then like your brother's bed and him moving off the ground.
Yeah,
to the point where you can visually see that the bed had moved.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Because then again, that's just confirmation of like, I actually saw that.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Oh.
That's crazy. And the second one, it said, I slept with my nephew on a bed when we were very young, maybe sort of 9 or 10. I couldn't sleep. I just had the sense in me when I knew something wasn't right. A shadow appeared before me in the doorway. Started out as a human shadow, but black, and then sprouted wings. Everything was very shadowy, so no clear image, but yeah, I ran straight from the shadow, through the shadow, hoping to escape the bedroom, and went straight into my uncle's room. So it sounds like they kind of all live together from these stories, because they're very around like the same sort of age.
Yeah.
And then staying like, going to your uncle's room, your nephew's room, usually like some people stay within like a large home, don't they?
Like a family house.
Yeah, so I'm presuming that's what's happened.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I don't really know how you would get like you obviously there's not really anything you can do to prove to people that happened. You just kind of have to hope that someone believes you.
And being a kid as well, people are like, oh, it's just such an vivid imagination.
People say that, but kids are meant to see things.
Yeah, because you're closer to death than what?
Oh, how lovely.
No, the way that people say it is like, when you're younger and when you get old, you're both so close to death that you see.
But surely you're closer to life.
You're close, yeah, but then you're closer to the veil, if that makes sense. Like you've just been born, like you're so new. You've just come. Like if people believe in like reincarnation and stuff, or like you've had past lives, so you've just come through that veil. You're very very new to the world, so you're very very susceptible to the paranormal, the other side of the veil. And as you get older, you then become closer and closer to the veil because you're getting older. You're getting closer to death, so you see more. Whereas during your adult period, you're not really, unless you're tuned into it, you're not as aware.
Susceptible and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, well, let's move on.
Yeah.
I have a story, and it's quite a long story. I have not read said story, though, so we'll see how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
And this is by the research number 91, and this was dated a year ago, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Vicky did all of the research on this today's episode.
So if you ever get a message off anyone on Reddit, it's usually me.
Yeah, Vicky's domain is the Reddit page because I can't work it out.
I get so lost in there though. So many subreddits. I'm like going through. I'm like, Jesus, some of these stories are quite wild.
Okay, so this is a long story, so bear with me.
Yeah, because it's a few stories that they have posted in the past. So this first one, I think, is like a prequel to the other stories that they've posted. So
yeah, so I can see it says 4 months ago, and then there's like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's dive in, shall we?
Let's do this.
I find myself walking down the same road relatively late at night, often more than I probably should be. To paint a picture, this is roughly 200 yards of straight road. One side of the road is an assisted living home. I don't like assisted living homes. They really creep me out.
See, they're different to care homes. So assisted living is people who are still able to do a lot of things independently, but they would need sort of...
Yeah, I know what they are. Just more... I kind of think...
Yeah, so they're not as like ill as what you would have in like...
Yeah, but did you know that with the toy box killer... his wasn't technically assisted home, but he was old and he lived on his own in this caravan park. It's completely off topic, but it's kind of interesting. He built a whole like soundproof room, and that's where he used to take people and kill them.
Oh wow. Maybe you can tell me about the story another time, because I actually really want to hear about that. I've never heard of him.
Oh, have you not?
No.
Maybe I'll do a true crime episode next week.
Let's do it.
And it's a horrible, awful man, this guy. It's a really horrible, vile story, but it's interesting. Anyway, let's get back onto the correct page. So it's roughly 200 yards of straight road. One side of the road is assisted living home. A big 3-story building that's probably not been worked on whilst I've been alive. Whilst it's more abandoned then. I've seen people inside it, and I know for a fact that it's in operation, but it's just one of those places that gives you the spooks. I'm right then. I'm right that should be creepy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rundown home, basically. It's not been given love and attention like it should.
It's just got a bunch of old people that are living in there.
Yeah, and nobody cares to do the building up.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Perfect place to commit murder. The other side... The other side is just a wall of trees that stand between the main road, about a 10-minute walk through it, with no way of lighting it. It would be a very easy place to get lost in the dark if you ever go in there. Are you going in there?
I hope not.
Looking into the woods itself is hopeless. Ugh. The only thing on that side of the road is a bus stop with a small bin next to it, not large enough to hide behind. I love that he or she has been like, that bin is not...
This actually becomes important.
Oh. So they're not just sizing up a bin being like, can't hide behind you. You're not a good place to hide.
I just sped read them. So, because I wanted to be a little bit surprised while you were reading them. So I was kind of like, I speed read them. And then all the details, and I'm like, I will keep those separate, so I can't.
So basically, there's a horrible, creepy-ass woods, creepy-ass assisted living home.
And a bus stop with a bin.
Which you can't hide behind.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm a paranoid person, and sometimes I convince okay, this sounds like me. Am I writing this?
I don't know, are you?
Apparently, I am a paranoid person too. I'm a paranoid person, and sometimes I convince myself I can see or hear things that I probably didn't. But more times than I could count on my hands have I heard things coming from those woods. Voices, cracks. I'm hoping not butt cracks.
This is where the hate shots come in.
And once or twice, a sort of yelp. Never have I believed I've seen anything in those woods. Not that I haven't thought I've seen something. But the other night I walked down that road and I was putting a song on my phone. Looking up, I see a small figure run behind the bin by the bus.
Told you it was important.
Ugh. Looked about 4 foot tall. Oh, I don't like this.
Was it me? Because I'm short. I'm not 4 foot though.
No, you're not that short. Looked about 4 foot tall. It was hunched over. As I approached the bin, that was covered mostly by the darkness, I didn't see anything, but noted that there was a bush directly next to it. I know nothing about paranormal activity. If this sounds like something I'd be curious to know, I'm willing to give more details on things I've seen or heard before, or even give more details on the thing I saw. I don't like it.
No.
It sounds like maybe it's a Yule lad.
Bin liquor. This is the forgotten brother.
Oh. If it's a hunched over, so she said it's about 4 foot tall and it's hunched over.
Yeah.
So it would probably be a little bit taller than 4 foot tall, though. Probably like 5 foot, right?
Possibly.
And she didn't approach it, did she? No, she said she approached it and it was mostly covered by darkness. I didn't see anything, but noticed, yeah.
So she did.
She went and checked it.
Yeah.
And there was nothing there, but a darkness in a bush.
So it went, hid behind the bin, and then was like, I'm off.
Ciao, ciao. Maybe it's like on Mario when you like go through the drain pipes or whatever it is.
It's a little drain pipe.
Who knows? Right. So that was
a year ago.
1 year ago she posted about that. So we've got a 4 months ago update. Okay. Right.
Again, we don't know if there's male or female.
We do not. Sorry, yeah, I'm saying she. I don't know why. My brain just goes she.
I think we do find out. Oh, it's male.
He.
I'm
sorry. I did not mean to call you a woman.
I was like, I swear there is something saying what their pronouns are, but I couldn't remember.
Oh, Well, I'm really sorry. Male.
I did say it was giving male vibes.
I know you said it, but my brain just kept saying she. I don't know why. Anyway, he has given a 4-month update. So he's put, not that. So he's put, couldn't sleep last night. Whenever I close my eyes, I can still see that face engraved into my eyelids. Did they see a face?
Well,
I thought it was just a hunched over person. Did I read it wrong?
So they go into a little bit more.
Right, okay. Maybe they saw it and they just didn't. Yeah, okay. Right, I couldn't sleep last night. Whenever I close my eyes, I can still see that face engraved into my eyelids. I'm scared to sleep tonight, but I'm worried if I don't, I might see it again, losing another night of sleep. Oh. So they're like physically not sleeping because of this thing.
Yeah, I think it's also because there's something else that happens in this story. So that I think their stories are all kind of linked.
Yeah.
Into one.
Yeah. No, I get that.
So we get a little bit more backstory in this one as well.
Oh, I see. I hate things that stick with you when you can see it so vividly in your head of something that you have seen.
Yeah.
That's when you know that that's real. Like that Hat Man for me, every single night without fail, I don't look at certain areas in my room or I'm thinking like, please not tonight.
Yeah. You say that and you're saying some things stay with you the whole time.
Love puffs?
No, it's something you said to me before.
Oh.
Every Sunday, I open up my front door.
No posts on Sundays.
That's literally what I have in my head. Every Sunday, I'm like, oh, I'll check if there's any posts. I'm like, no posts on Sundays. Yeah. And I literally just remember you saying that to me every time, and it just makes me laugh.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
So I, 18 male, here we go, there's the pronouns. So I, 18 male, work quite late nights. I know there will probably be someone claiming they work late. Yeah, you have to like disclose that. So many people are, I do this more than you. I do more than you.
Oh, you finish at 2 o'clock in the morning? I don't finish until 3.
Yeah.
And you're like, good for you, Linda.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Go shoot. No.
Let's not do that.
Go love puff yourself.
Hate shot.
Yeah, I think go hate shot yourself. So I, 18 male, work quite late nights. I know there'll probably be someone claiming they work later, but for me, getting home anytime from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. is late enough. I agree.
Yeah. Anything past 11 o'clock for me is like, I'm going to be in bed.
Anything past 6 o'clock for me, I'm like, I'm done with the day.
Yeah.
To be fair, 7 o'clock when the kids are in bed, done.
Yeah.
Go away. Nothing else. Bye-bye now. So, yeah, anything later than 12 to 3 a.m. is late enough. We agree. When I leave the house in the day, I shut my bedroom door with the window open, and my parents religiously don't enter my room. Why? What have you got in your room? Or even open the door. Regardless, if they decided to vacuum that day or anything, my room will be skipped until I'm home.
And that's a good way of respecting boundaries.
They've got boundaries, yeah.
Yeah, we never had that. It was, if your room's not tidy and mum's about to hoover, your stuff gets hoovered up.
Or she will hoover into our bedroom door really loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear.
You're waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's good they got boundaries, but also, what do they find in your room that they don't like going in there anymore? Anyway, my room will be skipped until I'm home. But last night when I got in, my door was wide open. My room was at the end of the hallway upstairs, which gave the open emptiness of a void within my room quite intimidating. I don't like that the door was just left open. This ghost...
It reminds me of the house we used to live in, where it was like a really long house. You know, when you put the cups outside my room.
Yeah.
I
had a dream about that last night.
That house, for me, if the lights went on in that hallway, it was terrifying.
Yeah, it was. That was my room to start with. I had a dream that mum was gaslighting me all last night.
Why?
Because we were living with her, and I was cleaning all the time, but then the kids would mess it up by the time she got home, and she'd be like, "You never clean," and that was the whole thing, was her telling me how my house isn't clean. Well, how her house wasn't getting cleaned, and she was being just gaslighting me the whole time. So thanks, Mum.
Thanks, Mum, but it was your dream.
She's the one that
she was in it. So
she came into it. Anyway, so the hallway upstairs, so that doorway is open. That ghost has no boundaries.
No, it's like, you know what? You want your door shut? I'm open.
Yeah, I know everyone respects this. Not today, sir.
I have no boundaries, bitch. Not in my house.
I'm gonna leave some hate shots in there for you.
He's walking. Oh God, what's the smell? It smells like sulfur.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I was quite stricken seeing it, immediately raising a few red flags, but without caution. Without caution, okay, sir.
I mean, I suppose at that point you just think, oh, maybe it was my parents.
I'm just pissed off with this thing now, like.
Rude ghost.
Without caution, I enter as I wasn't expecting anything other than I love this. I enter as I wasn't expecting anything other than a snooping mother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, at that point you would think, oh, it's probably one of my parents.
They're looking for that magazine. And as I expected, a pair of pajama bottoms were on my bed, which must have been mixed in the wash. And I put them in my dad's drawer by mistake. Wait, what? As I expected, a pair of pajamas. Whose pajamas were they, though? His pajamas? Because that's his door, right?
So it's their pajamas. But
they were put
on his bed because they were put in his dad's drawer by mistake. Like,
the door sniffer's been there.
Door sniffer. It's just like, that's not the right
Another
one.
Yule lad. We don't know what time of year it could be.
Could be.
I think nothing of it. Shower, eat, close my window, and get ready for bed. After like 30 minutes of watching TikTok on my phone, I completely get you on this. I do that all the time.
All the time.
After 30 minutes of watching TikTok on my phone, my brain dissociates from my phone and focuses on my room, which causes me to pick up on a sound that had blended into the poor quality speakers of my TikTok feed. I paused the video and focused on the it's breathing? No, thank you, sir. I paused the video and focused on the breathing. Oh, it's slow and staggered, and the same breathing pattern of someone on oxygen support. Oh, the real spine-chilling sound of death. I'm obviously unsettled by this and take it as a sign to go to sleep. That's not a sign to me. And avoid whatever the breathing is coming from. What are you doing?
I would not be able to do that. I would have been like, I'm out. I'm done. If I could hear somebody breathing in my room, they shouldn't be.
If there's someone dying on a breath...
This is somebody from like the assisted living.
Yeah.
They're just like staggered down there.
I don't like that. That is a really good observe, like, because he might have like picked up a spirit from the assisted living home, and I was just thought it was just be some random old person, like no, he's not just like picked up an actual like old person from the assisted living home.
Because when I worked in care homes, we had some of these residents that like they would forget that they lived there.
They just follow you home. So
some of them would just walk out, like, and they'd just be like trying to get a lift home, even though they didn't realise that their home is now here because they've forgotten. The amount of times where people have just walked off and just thought like, no, I'm off.
See, I'm just thinking someone died.
Yeah, it could be.
Like, he walks past that all the time.
And it's just kind of followed him home like, hey,
and it's
that's my son.
Yeah, he's got his little walker. I mean, it might have followed him home like a year before. And now he's just like, finally got there. He's finally got to your house.
A year later, finally at the door. Just like, hang on a minute. I need to
That's what the heavy breathing's about. Like,
he's just up the stairs.
Anyway, I managed to sleep for maybe 3 hours when I woke back up again. I had to use the bathroom and I was awoken by the urge.
So that's the worst thing, is when you need to get out of bed and you know something has been going on.
That's what happened last night when Andrew farted. And he farted and woke me up and it was so loud. And then I was like, that was so loud. Was that actually a fart? Did someone make that sound?
Oh, and then you're scared and you're like, I don't want to get out of bed.
But then I
needed
needed to pee, so I was like, I'm gonna have to get up and just go and hope no one's gonna come. Some love shark's not gonna hate shark's not gonna come get me. Anyway, I had to use the bathroom and I was awoken by the urge. But I'm reminded by the breathing sound, so I don't immediately get out of bed, nor do I even want to move. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all.
Because you're also worried, like, is something going to get my legs when I get out of bed?
Yeah, is something underneath my bed?
When I walk towards the door, something going to be there? Something going to grab me? Ugh, yeah. I stay still and listen to the breathing, the slow, staggered, and now muffled breathing. So someone's just putting a pillow over their face, maybe? Snoring, I conclude. Maybe my sister's boyfriend is over without me realising. Like, I guess that's like a nice thought. You're thinking, like, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, maybe yeah. Like, it's not some random thing in my room. Maybe it's just something such as actually here.
I roll on my back, ready to then roll again onto the other side to get out of my bed, where I'm immediately halted by what looked like a mutilated corpse in the corner of my eye.
That's where the breathing came from.
No, thank you. That's not an old person. It's made it creepier. It's just an old person. I can get it, but a mutilated corpse.
No, thank you.
They're in the window as of the rotting face of what I could only conclude to be demonic. At this point, I am now frozen with fear. I do not blame you.
I wouldn't need to pee anymore.
I would have peed myself. Yeah.
I would just been like, nope, I'm done.
My body would just soak it back up. You're not getting out of bed. Now frozen with fear, no longer even think about the idea of going to the toilet.
Yeah,
because you're already gone.
Done it in your pants.
In the corner of my eye, I can see the disturbed breath mark on my window as it breathed in and out of its rattled lungs.
Oh,
is it outside of your window?
I'm presuming so. If it's, I mean, it's not going to be standing facing the other way to the window, just breathing on it.
It's a smiley face. It's drawing on your window, leaving you a message. Can you find my
I'm assuming it's outside.
Oh no, I don't. I don't like that. Can you change your story, please? Because I'm gonna have nightmares about this.
But that's the thing. It's when we lived in that haunted place next to the Tearing of Arms. Like, that's what I would constantly think that I would see.
Yeah.
I had my curtains open.
Yeah. Shut your curtains.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh God, no. Okay, let's continue on, shall we? The corner of my eye where I can see its disturbed breath mark on my window as it breathed in and out of its rattled lungs. I was there for hours until I had just fell asleep out of exhaustion. I really don't know how to describe what I saw. Its face was like nothing I've ever seen. It looked like some sort of visual from the movie event Horizon, but without the obvious texture that makes you know it's not real in the movies. It was a tannish sick colour with two little pin eyes. I don't like that.
That's just creepy.
In contrary, how does a garden grow? How do you say it? Contrary.
I don't even know. I'm staring at it and I'm like, how?
In contrary, its mouth was quite large and bloody. It was hairless and I believe veiny. I'm not a stranger to nightmares, and I'm even less of a stranger to watching horror movies / media. And I was more than willing to call it a really bad dream. But when I woke up in the morning, I looked out the window and I saw what to me was the most disturbing part. There was a single hand mark on my window. A very long fingered hand. Very real hand mark.
No, thank you. That's just...
Why would it... No. I don't...
I would be moving out.
100%. So we've actually got an update from 2 days ago for this. So a couple of months ago, I made a post on here about an experience of mine with some sort of paranormal encounter. The post is literally the last thing I posted on my account, so if you want to know everything, it's not hard to find. We have just spoken about it.
Mm-hmm.
When I left the house for work, same place, this afternoon, it was already darkish due to the winter. And where I live, but it was raining too. Where I live, and it was raining too. At the bus stop, it's pretty forested, which is quite pretty in the summer, but now it's creepy.
See what I mean? Bus stop's coming back in.
Yeah. The bus came as normal and I got on it, but when I sat down and the bus was already in motion, I swear I could see a figure amongst the trees. It was relatively short, again, I guess, because the first one was short.
Mm.
But it looked almost human, just kind of messy in a way. So me.
Is it just me?
It's a mum going through the newborn phase.
It's really short, mum. Just leave her be. She'll be fine.
Work is
throw some snacks.
Work was normal. Kept thinking about what it was until don't think about when you're walking home, until I was walking back home due to the buses being finished. I live a walking distance away. I'm just too lazy to walk that. I don't blame you.
Same.
As I I love that you're so honest about that.
I literally lived like a 5-minute walk from where I worked before and I still drove.
Yeah.
Just because the hill coming back up was awful and I was like, I'm not doing that in the dark.
Yeah. As I was approaching the stop, I noticed the figure again stood just off the road. It was still shadow from the lack of light. I was fucking scared, man. I can't emphasize this enough. I'm a grown-ass man and I was on the verge of crying out of fear. I do not blame you. I do not judge. I slowed my pace, keeping tight to the side of the road to attempt to avoid it. I assumed it was some guy or druggie who was just having a moment. It wasn't.
I mean, that's a fair thing to think. Like,
yeah,
maybe it's just some random person having a little moment.
I think you just hope it's that as well.
Yeah.
I was 5 to 10 yards away from it until I recognised it. The face was fleshy and sick-coloured tan. Oh.
No.
Its veiny, hairless body stood hunched over itself as blood spluttered over its own chest and down its stomach.
Oh no, what's been eating?
The mouth in which the blood came from was large and wide, whilst those tiny dots for eyes pinned me down where I stood. Its long fingers twitched as the breathing came into earshot.
No.
I fucking booked it as fast as I could without even thinking. I didn't turn back. I just ran until I got home.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
He knows where you live.
Yeah, you're not safe there.
Go to someone else's home.
Oh, that's horrible. Take it to the assisted living. At least then you've got something to feed off. Unless it's been feeding off them. Maybe that's why it's so run down.
Oh, don't like that. It was too real. Either my brain was fucking with me or this shit was 100% real. I'm scared to go back to the stop tomorrow for my next shift. Why didn't it move though? I don't even think it followed me when I ran. I didn't hear anything. Anyways, I'm going to try and get some sleep now. I can assure you... Why are you writing this at night?
I mean, I think it's just happened to them. Like,
I get that. I would not be writing these things out loud, personally, because I'll be, like, making it true to myself, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm going to try and get some sleep now. I can assure you both the window and the door are tightly locked and my blinds are drawn. I doubt I'll sleep tonight, but here's hoping. You need to put some music on in your room so it blocks out any sound.
Yeah.
And you
need to move home.
Yeah,
you need to move.
Yeah, you need to move.
I would be staying at a hotel.
Yeah.
That's where I would go. I would go straight to a hotel, but I'm not staying there tonight.
I'm sorry that you're going through that and that you're still currently going through that.
Keep us updated.
Yeah,
let us know.
Yeah, please keep us updated because we'd love to actually know.
If we don't hear an update, then we would presume that it's got you. And I don't want to do that. I want to hope for the best.
Let's hope for the best. Yeah, well, I hope that you figure out everything that's going on and that... I
hope it leaves you alone.
Yeah, it just needs to leave you alone. Let's move on to our last story, shall we?
Yeah. So this is from Cypher Demon Lord.
Ooh, love the name.
It's cool, isn't it? This one is called The Stalker Entity That Never Left.
Oh.
Yeah. I saw it and I was like, I'm intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
So they say, hello people. I just wanted to share my story again and get some insight on what this thing is. This thing happened a long time ago, about 25 years, back when I was in high school. We had just moved into a new home, there were boxes everywhere and a ton of furniture scattered all over the place. By midnight, we had managed to set up my parents' bedroom, the kitchen, most of all the guest hall, and the dining room.
Mm-hmm.
My parents were exhausted and went straight to sleep. I went to my room and realised it was in no condition for sitting, let alone sleeping. I cleared a small space by closing the door, moving a few boxes, and placing a mattress on top of them. A little makeshift bed. Like it. Before I could lie down, I heard a cat meowing. I turned around and saw a black cat calmly sitting in the middle of the room under the moonlight, meowing repeatedly.
I'm assuming they don't have a cat.
Yeah, I'm assuming they don't have a cat. Before I could lie down, I heard a cat meowing. I turned around and saw a black cat calmly sitting in the middle of the room under the moonlight, meowing repeatedly. I walked towards it, and the cat stayed still for a few seconds and then slowly walked into the shadows. I turned on the light, and it was gone. I searched everywhere, but there was no sign of it. The windows were locked. While searching for the cat, I made an even bigger mess and had no energy left to clean. So I dragged my mattress out into the hallway, turned off the lights, and laid down, desperate for sleep. That's a bit weird. Like, I know cats are mysterious, but to have the windows locked.
Yeah, it's a black cat though. Black cats are like, they can either be a good omen or a bad omen. It depends on which culture.
Yeah, I remember growing up, somebody was saying like, "Oh, you have to say white rabbit or something if a black cat walks in front of you, like crosses your path." There was something that you had to say. I can't remember what it was, but basically, you don't want a black cat crossing your path. And I thought, well, that's a bit mean. What was that cat done to you?
Yeah, I have a black cat that lives outside my house.
Is it actually an owned cat, or is it?
I don't know. It just turns up and it sits outside my house sometimes and stares at my house.
Oh,
it's a bit creepy.
Anyway. The windows are locked, and while searching for the cat, I made an even bigger mess and had no energy left to clean. So I dragged my mattress out into the hallway, turned off the lights, and lay down, desperate for sleep.
Why in the hallway?
Because they've made such a huge mess of their room that I don't think a mattress would even fit. A moment later, I heard footsteps behind me. I assumed it was my parents waking up from the noise I had caused earlier. The lights were off, and I didn't want them tripping over me, so I quickly sat up to warn them. The second I turned towards the sound, something jumped on me. Oh no! Oh no! This is even worse. Oh, it gets worse. It felt like a small girl.
No,
or maybe a small adult female with long hair, but with leathery, hard skin.
What is it with leather?
I mean, they don't have a good skincare, do they?
No, get some good skincare going.
Yeah, get some
jumping on people in the middle of the night. At least have soft hands.
She climbed on top of me, pressing her knees into my torso with all her strength. I instinctively grabbed her by the neck, but her neck felt like I was choking a polished stone column. Solid and unnaturally hard. Oh, no.
Maybe it's a giant penis.
Just choking it. Choking the chicken.
You have to make things funny out. They're really horrible and I don't like to think about them.
Yeah.
That just reminds me of the little girl from the house.
Yeah, I know that's all I can think of is that little girl. And now
carry on.
Oh. Her weight was terrifying. I mean, no need to fat shame. She was heavy like stone. I could barely move. The worst part was her limbs. It felt like she had no fingers, as if her hands ended at the wrists and she was trying to push my arms away with blunt stumps.
Ugh.
That's just so not nice.
I can't, the image it's giving me there is quite funny. I wouldn't find it funny if this happened to me, but I can imagine it, and it.
Yeah, I can imagine it like, haha, that sounds like that's a funny image, but holy crap, I never want to see that in real life.
No, if I saw that, I wouldn't.
I'd pee myself.
I would never be able to sleep ever again.
Yeah, at that moment, fear didn't even register. I was focused. I was furious, assuming it was an intruder. As I struggled with it, I stared at his face, but I couldn't make out any features. It was entirely pitch black. We fought for around 20 seconds before I finally managed to throw it off me, sending it crashing into a small table. I scrambled to the light switch, turned it on, and she was gone. The table was overturned from the impact.
Oh.
So, yeah, one of those things where you have the confirmation that it happened.
Yeah.
But
what
you were
the
fighting
cat?
was gone.
What if you were fighting the cat?
That's some massive cat.
Can you imagine though? That poor cat's like, I just wanted a cuddle.
But leathery? I mean, it said it was a black cat, so I'm assuming the cat has fur.
It could be a costume.
Just imagine the Sphinx cat just zipping up. I'm gonna go for a stroll today. It's a bit chilly. I'm gonna put some black fur on.
Some black leathery fur.
Naked to go fight this person.
Oh, you have to make fun of it.
Oh,
okay,
God.
it's not very nice. I don't like the fact that she disappeared.
Mm.
And the fact that the table actually got knocked over from being thrown.
Yeah.
Because that just confirms that something definitely happened.
Yeah, you didn't just imagine it. It wasn't in your sleep.
Yeah.
My parents ran out to see what happened. We even called the neighbours and searched the house and the yard for half an hour. Nothing. We eventually called the police and filed a report. But that was the end of it. Nothing strange happened again for years.
I'd be moving house.
Yeah.
That's my first night in the house. No thank you.
Yeah, but I mean, at that point you would have thought maybe it was just a random intruder. You wouldn't think anything.
What random intruder has no hands to get through the door?
No face, leathery skin, heavy, and yeah, no hands.
So how's it gonna? It can't,
It just attacks you.
It can't unlock your doors. It can't use a lockpick.
Nothing strange happened again for years. Until much later. About 10 years later, when I was studying abroad for graduate school. At the time, I was living with an undergraduate roommate. He was a funny guy, kind, and always in good spirits. One night, however, his scream jolted me awake. He was sprinting towards the kitchen. I instinctively jumped up and ran after him. His face was priceless. I honestly wish I could have recorded it. I mean, this sounds like you're laughing at your friend here.
Yeah.
When I asked what the hell happened, he told me that when he lay down on his bed, he saw a little girl sitting on my back while I was sleeping. Also, this is not even happening to his friend. Like, his friend seen it happening to him.
I love that his friend left.
So like, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Like, you can see that there's a little girl on his back. On his friend's back. He's like, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm off. See you later.
Not today, Satan.
Yourself.
Yeah, not today, Satan.
Yeah, he told me when he lay down on his bed, he saw a little girl sitting on my back while I was sleeping. When the girl realised he could see her, she leapt towards his bed.
I see why he ran.
Yeah. He leapt towards his bed in a long frog-like jump. And that's when he screamed and ran. I never told him of my own experience before.
Move house.
He has.
Oh,
he's studying abroad.
Oh, it followed him. Oh, you've got. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
She's just sitting on his back.
Well, she's got stumps.
I mean, how many times has this happened before? Has this happened like on a daily and nobody's ever realised?
Maybe she just stays there all night.
Oh.
I wouldn't be. I'm sorry, but I don't blame your friend for
imagine that
thinking
like I bought this weighted blanket. It's been the girl the whole time.
I understand why his friend left him. I wouldn't have stayed.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it was like, oh, the girl, I'm off. But no, she's chased after him.
Has he now told his friend about his experience?
Well, we'll get to that, I think. Fast forward to now. It's been about a week that my wife has started saying she sometimes sees a woman-shaped shadow standing in the corner of the room after midnight.
You're lucky you got married.
Yeah. I mean, he probably didn't tell anything to her.
I'm sorry, you need to disclose that shit before
it's on the Tinder bio, by the way.
I'm haunted by a little stumpy ghost.
Yeah, she stands on my back and she'll chase you if you see her. It's been about a week that my wife has started saying that she sometimes sees a woman-shaped shadow standing in the corner of the room after midnight. It's happened twice so far. She now asks me to walk with her if she needs to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I mean, to be fair, I think I would have been doing the same. I would have been like, I've been seeing something, you're coming with me. If I die, you die.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, the only other strange thing is that the shower curtain moved 3 separate times while I was sitting on the toilet and watching it. We currently live in a large apartment complex on the 10th floor. The building is only 4 years old and we're living on the complete opposite side of the world from where my original experience happened. I don't know these things are related, but it scares the hell out of me now that people around me could see it and I couldn't.
Yeah, well, it's linked to you now.
It's following you.
That's the only excuse. There's the only way that can make sense.
Yeah.
Is that it's attached. It's attached to you. At least nothing really bad's happened. Like, I mean, the first thing was not very nice, but
then like 15 years later. 10 years later.
The thing is, maybe it attached to him when they moved into the house, when it tried to get into his ribs.
Maybe.
And then it attached to him then when he moved into that new house.
Yeah,
because
they stayed there for a while, didn't they? And it's probably grown attached.
I don't like that.
No.
Well, that was some good stories, Vix. That was the last story, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't got any updates on any of the other ones so far, because, I mean, the latest update was 2 days ago.
Yeah. Well,
so hopefully we'll have some more for maybe next time. If we do get an update, we'll add it on.
Yeah,
we'll let you know.
Yeah, thank you guys for letting us use your stories. We hope we didn't completely butcher them for you.
We hope we don't offend you as well for saying you're a male or female, because half the time we don't even know.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. That is the end of this week's episode. We are the Cold Spot Confessions podcast, and if you have any other stories you'd like to send in, then please send them to the Cold Spot Confessions podcast at gmail.com, or DM us on TikTok or Instagram, or even Facebook. We're on everything, and it's basically just the Cold Spot Confessions podcast.
Yep, or on our subreddit, the Cold Spot Confessions.
Yeah. And I will add everything into the show notes anyway, so it will all be there for you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your week. So yeah, should we say goodbye?
See you then.
That's not saying goodbye, is it? Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.